Some horror movies make you scream. Others stay with you forever. Let's dive into the ones that do both. High school horror classics like The Faculty and Jennifer S. Body deliver nostalgic chills and twisted prom night terror. From Terrifier to Hell House LLC, free streaming platforms like Tubi are packed with nightmare fuel that doesn't need a budget. Hidden masterpieces like The Invitation and The Dark and the Wicked prove that low-key horror can hit harder than blockbusters. Anthologies like Creepshow and Trick or Treat serve up multiple nightmares in one sitting, perfect for horror junkies who want variety. Possession, satanic rituals, and demonic horror. These evil pics will ruin your night in the best way possible. Overlooked gems like The Night House and Watcher redefine psychological terror and deserve way more attention. Hereditary, The Ritual, and other must-watch horror films deliver pure dread, unforgettable visuals, and emotional trauma. Whether it's ghosts, gore, or psychological dread, these movies prove horror is more than jump scares. It's art that terrifies. Comment your scariest movie experience below, and don't forget to subscribe for more horror breakdowns every week. Let's get started. If you were alive between the late 90s and early 2000s, then you probably watched your fair share of teen horror flicks. In this subgenre, the biggest threat usually came from horny serial killers, vengeful cheerleaders, and alligators with a taste for flesh. One of the best high school horrors is 1998's The Faculty. This sci-fi body horror flick, directed by Robert Rodriguez, follows a group of students and teachers at Harrington High who discover their colleagues are being replaced by parasitic aliens. While the idea itself isn't entirely original, the execution is... Rodriguez infuses the film with his signature over-the-top style and dark sense of humor. The cast is stellar, featuring Elijah Wood, Josh Hartnett, and a pre-famed John Cho. Rodriguez uses practical effects and makeup to portray the grotesque transformations of the infected faculty members. And the creatures themselves are terrifying and memorable. The film also explores themes of teenage alienation and rebellion, which add depth to the characters and their fight against the alien takeover. The Faculty might not be a perfect film, but it's a fun, gory ride that captures the nostalgia of 90s horror, while standing out as a unique entry in the alien invasion. So if you're looking for a throwback horror flick to watch with friends, The Faculty is definitely worth checking out. After watching The Faculty, it is time to turn off the lights and cozy up under your blankets, because we got something special for you. Now, let's continue our journey through the scariest movies ever. Just when you thought horror couldn't get any better, along comes Jennifer's Body. After a botched sacrifice by a group of metal-loving Satanists, she comes back as a flesh-eating demon. The movie stars Megan Fox as Jennifer Check, a high school senior who is the head cheerleader and the object of desire for most guys in school. But behind her seemingly perfect life, Jennifer has a dark secret. The film is directed by Karen Kusama and written by Diablo Cody. The story follows Jennifer's transformation after she's mistakenly sacrificed by a group of metal-loving Satanists. The film is a clever mix of horror, comedy, and social commentary, offering a feminist perspective on the slasher genre. It also features strong performances from the entire cast, including Amanda Seyfried as Needy, Jennifer's best friend who tries to help her. Jennifer's Body is a must-watch for fans of horror and teen movies alike. It's a stylish, funny, and thought-provoking film that subverts expectations and challenges stereotypes. So grab some popcorn and get ready for a night of scares and laughs. And now it's time for something truly terrifying. An AI-generated horror movie that will leave you questioning realities. Now, let's move on to the next movie on our list. If you find yourself craving a good old-fashioned ghost story without having to spend a fortune, why not check out some classic haunted house tailies? Movies like The Haunting and The Changeling offer chilling tailies of supernatural suspense within the confines of an estate. If you prefer your horror with a side of comedy, Ghostbusters and Beetlejuice are hilarious and spooky options that never get old. These movies are not only entertaining, but also showcase iconic performances from legendary actors. Whether you're a fan of terrifying ghosts or humorous hauntings, these classics have something for everyone. And if you're still hungry for more frights, why not try something truly terrifying? When people talk about the scariest horror movies ever made, The Exorcist is bound to come up. This 1973 film, based on the novel of the same name by William Peter Blatty, is a terrifying tale of demonic possession, and a Lensa family will go to protect their child. The story follows 12-year-old Regan McNeil, who exhibits strange behavior and disturbing language as her condition worsens. Her mother Chris and two priests, Father Damian Caras and Father Jose Maria Sanchez, attempt to perform an exorcism to save her soul. The film's impact was immediate and profound. It was praised for its realistic portrayal of demonic possession and its exploration of religious faith and doubt. The acting is superb, with Linda Blair as Regan delivering a chilling performance as a possessed child. The Exorcist is not just a horror movie. It's a cultural phenomenon that has stood the test of time. It's a must-watch for any horror fan, and a film that will stay with you long after the credits roll. From classic haunted house stories to terrifying tales of demonic possession, there's no shortage of great horror movies to choose from. So why not gather your friends and family, dim the lights, and enjoy a night of fright and fun? You won't regret it. Tubi is a fantastic platform for finding hidden horror movie gems. One such film is The Invitation, a 2015 psychological horror movie directed by Karen Kuzal. While not the first movie to use a dinner party as a setting, The Invitation certainly stands out. The plot is simple yet effective. Will, played by Logan Marshall Green, attends a dinner party hosted by his ex-wife and her new boyfriend. As the evening progresses, he becomes increasingly suspicious of their motives and the behavior of their guests. What initially seems like a friendly gathering takes a sinister turn, leaving Will questioning everything he thinks he knows. The Invitation is a slow-burning thriller that relies on building suspense rather than jump scares. It has a welcome change of pace from the typical horror movie and keeps viewers on the edge of their seats throughout. The film's strength lies in its atmosphere of paranoia and mystery. As Will, the audience, is led down a path of deceit and manipulation, questioning the intentions of those around him. The performances are solid, with Marshall Green giving a nuanced portrayal of a man unraveling under the weight of suspicion. Overall, The Invitation is a must-watch for fans of psychological horror. It's a well-crafted and thought-provoking film that will keep you guessing until the very end. Another Tubi gem is Hell House LLC, a 2015 found-footage horror movie directed by Stephen Cut. The story is set in 1999 and follows a group of paranormal investigators who venture into an allegedly haunted house. As they explore the premises, they uncover a dark history and unleash evil forces that threaten their sanity and survival. Hell House LLC is a masterclass in building tension and creating a genuinely creepy atmosphere. The use of found footage adds to the realism and draws the viewer into the story. The characters are well developed, and their reactions to the paranormal activity feel authentic and terrifying. What sets Hell House LLC apart from other found footage horror movies is its attention to detail. The filmmakers clearly put a lot of effort into creating a believable world that feels lived in and steeped in history. The house itself is a character in the film, and its dark secrets are revealed gradually, keeping the audience on edge. If you're a fan of movies like The Conjuring and Sinister, then you'll love Hell House LLC, so why not give it a watch on Tubi and see for yourself? As we wrap up our journey through the scariest movies ever made, we want to hear from you. Which movie left you shaken to your core? Which ones would you recommend for fellow horror enthusiasts? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. For more terrifying tales and chilling encounters, don't forget to subscribe and join our community of horror lovers. And if you want even more ways to satisfy your craving for all things spooky, check out our other videos. We promise you won't be disappointed.